Hello and welcome to Martin's Movie Corner. Today, we're going to be discussing some notable Oscar nominations and perhaps some of the notable misses the Academy neglected to nominate. Also on the agenda, we're going to be talking about Little Women, perhaps one of the biggest surprises of the year. The 92nd Academy Awards are only a few weeks away. With the Golden Globes and many of the Guild Awards already being awarded, many have filled out their prediction ballots in preparation for perhaps the most exciting time of year to be a cinephile. However, after the nominations this year, I personally felt more out of the loop than ever. Not only did movies I thought for sure would be a lock in certain categories not even get nominated, films I wouldn't even consider Oscar caliber received multiple nominations. Joker won the nominations, with 11 in total. I felt despite an outstanding performance from Joaquin Phoenix, Joker as a narrative was only adequate at best. The more you think about the story of Joker, the more the film kind of falls apart. And for that alone, I feel it isn't going to age as well as some of the other fantastic movies that came out this year. With the conclusion of the golden age of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this shark jump of a nomination spree for Joker, I feel 2019 is going to be the critical peak of the superhero movie, and we will never see a film in the genre get the press and the attention to this caliber ever again. Perhaps the area that was snubbed the hardest was actor in a leading role. Not only did Adam Sandler's performance in Uncut Gems not receive any attention, another SNL alumni, Eddie Murphy, didn't receive a nomination for Dolomite Is My Name. And perhaps my favorite film of the year, that I would argue had two of the best performances of the year, The Lighthouse, saw Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe both snubbed in the actor in a leading role category. In fact, the only nomination The Lighthouse received was for cinematography. Not even production design, costumes, or sound editing are being considered for The Lighthouse, which leaves writer and director Robert Eggers nominationless. Another director that was snubbed this year was Greta Gerwig, who I would argue has proven herself once again with her third motion picture to be one of the most capable directors in the entire industry. While she received a nomination for adapted screenplay for Little Women, she is completely ignored by the Directors Guild. Little Women was a pleasant surprise and one of my favorite films of the year. Adapted from the iconic novel, Little Women stars Shia Ronan, Emma Watson, and Florence Pugh. They play a group of sisters in a Civil War-torn New England, who all come of age and grow up from being obedient daughters to becoming mothers and wives of their own. Little Women is incredibly wholesome and is the only PG-rated film nominated for Best Picture this year. The main conflict of the film centers around Shia Ronan's character Joe Marsh and Timothée Chalamet's Laurie, the will they, won't they relationship, and surprises with twists and turns in the unconventional and non-linear story. Florence Pugh is a standout as well, and thankfully got a nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Little Women is a film I would recommend to anyone, and is far more entertaining than I thought it would be. The performances, the costumes, and the overall execution of the classic story make it one for the history books. I don't think we'll be seeing this story redone again anytime soon, because of how masterfully Gerwig handled the subject matter. Thank you so much for watching Martin's Movie Corner. Did you see Little Women or any other Best Picture nominated films this year? If so, comment what you thought down below. I'm looking forward to talking more about the Oscars in the coming weeks.